Hi, I am Dr. Shyam Kumar B. Patil, Professor and HOD, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Today I am going to teach you the innovative method and best practice to design DFA. Before going for the design DFA, let me finish the one quote. Nobody born with the best, but our behavior, culture, surrounding environment, hard work, and character brings out best out of us and makes us a good human being. Before going for the design of the finite automata, first we'll see what is the finite automata. Finite automata is a basic model of a computer system which addresses simple real-time problems. It uses the languages, as all of you know, the languages. A finite non-empty set of symbols are called as alphabet, represented with the symbol sigma. From the individual symbol, we construct the strings. For example, if the alphabet sigma is equal to 0, then sigma star to denote the set of the strings obtained by concatenating 0 or more symbols from sigma. For example, consider sigma is equal to 0. We can write sigma star is equal to empty string 0, double 0, triple 0, like that, the finite number of zeros. If sigma is equal to 0, 1, 0 and 1 are input alphabets or symbols, then 0 square is double 0, 0 cube is triple 0, 1 square is double 1, because I made 1 and 0 are the symbols. So 0 square is double 0. Sigma star is equal to maybe it is a string made up of neither 0 or one symbol represented as a epsilon. String again constructed by using only zeros. String is constructed only one. String is made up of the multiple zeros and combinations of the zeros and ones, multiple ones, the combinations of the zeros, like that, the combinations of the 0 1 is possible if the sigma is equal to 0 1. Formal languages and automata theory, it is a mathematical model used to design computer programs and sequential logic circuits. It is a state machine which captures and makes transition to accept or reject strings. Formal languages, compilers, programming languages. These are the application of the finite automata. Mainly, this finite automata consists of the states. States are represented with the circles. It has initial state throughout our design. I'm using green circle as a initial state. One is essential. Intermediate states generally represented with the blue circles. Zero or more than zero intermediate states. And each intermediate state, most of the time represented with the blue circle, it has a input as well as output. Final state, minimum one is essential or more than one. A dead state, it is also like a the intermediate state, but only the difference between the intermediate state and the dead state is intermediate state has a input as well as output, whereas the dead state is only input. We do not find any output. Such a states are called as a dead state. The very important initial state, one is very much essential, not less, not more. Intermediate state, 0 or more than 0. This final state represented with the double circle, minimum 1 or more than 1. Initial states are represented with the green circles. Now onwards, it is called as a the initial states generally represented with the arrow mark. This intermediate state is represented with the blue circle, and the final state is represented with the double circle. And the dead state is generally represented with the black. Finite automata are of two types. One is a deterministic finite automata, and the second one is non-deterministic finite automata. We'll discuss one by one. In deterministic finite automata, number of outgoing transitions are well defined from each state depending upon input symbol. For example, if there is a one input symbol, then you find one outgoing transition from each state. For two input symbols, two outgoing transitions are present, and so on. It accept or reject the string. This is very important. It accept or reject the strings. Both is not possible in the case of the deterministic finite automata. Some of the examples I have shown for the deterministic finite automata. If input symbol is A, there is no restrictions on the number of states. Only there is a restrictions on the outgoing transition. This is the deterministic finite automata because it has initial state as well as final state. When the input symbol is only A is there, hence you can find one outgoing transition from the this is what we can call it as outgoing transition. One outgoing transition from each state. So here two states are there. So from each state you can find one outgoing transition. This is from the state 1 and this is from the state 2. If the input symbols are A, B, if single state finite automata is there, two outgoing transition from the this initial as well as final state. For example, you can take two states are there. So from each state, you can find two outgoing transition. This is one for A, this is for the B. Like that, this is from the final state. This is for the A and this is for the. For example, if the input symbols are A, B, C, so no doubt from each state you can find three outgoing transitions. So you can see in single state is there three outgoing transition from the each state. One for the C, one for the A, one for the B. Two states are there from each state. So you can find three outgoing transition. This is for the B, this is for the A as well as C. Okay, this is for the A. This point outgoing transition is for the B as well as C. Hence, you can find three outgoing transition from the each state. So if the three states are there, there also you can find three outgoing transition from the initial, three outgoing transition from the intermediate, three outgoing transition from the final state. This is for the A, this is for the C, this is for the B. Non-deterministic finite automata. So in the case of the non-deterministic finite automata, for the input symbols outgoing transitions are not defined well in advance. For example, you can take this is the non-deterministic finite automata for the input symbol A, because we are not finding any outgoing transition from this finite automata. So here you can have the outgoing transition from the initial state, but we do not find any outgoing transition from the final state. So such a finite automata, we called it as a non-deterministic finite automata. See, for example, if the input symbols are A and B, if the single state finite automata, so from this we are not finding outgoing transition for the symbol A. So this is a non-deterministic finite automata for the sigma A comma B. From this, you can find two outgoing transition for the same symbol. So this is not so in the case of the deterministic finite automata. So from this, only one outgoing transitions for the symbol A, but we are not finding any outgoing transition for the symbol B. So such a finite automata, we can call it as a non-deterministic finite automata. Outgoing transitions are not defined well in advance. So if you give the string, same string may accept as well as reject. So in the case of the deterministic finite automata, same string accept or reject or operation is there. Whereas in the case of the non-deterministic finite automata, so same string for the some state it is accepting, for the some state it is not accepting. Design DFA. So now onwards we are going to design the DFA. So before designing the DFA, we will understand the basic concept. So if you understand the basic concept for the design DFA, you can design the any complex problem. For example, you can take this is the finite automata. So in this case, the initial state has a loop on the symbol 2, 0 to the A1 and 1 to the A2. You can take this finite automata. 2 is loop to the initial state, 0 to the it is to the A1 and 1 to the A2. This is the basic finite automata is given. From this finite automata, I can easily make out this is the state for the it accept the symbol 2. Okay, this is the state which accept the zeros, and this is the state which is accepting the 1. This point is called as a accepting, and this point is called as a initiation. The line between accepting and the initiation is called as a the transitions on the different symbols. Okay, so from this I come to know that this is the acceptor for the 2, this is the acceptor for the 0. So from these two arrow mark I come to know that this is the acceptor for the A2. In the deterministic finite automata, from this figure, the sigma will be, you can make out the sigma will be, it is equal to 0, 1, 2. That means from each state, you should have three outgoing transitions. See, from the initial state, you can find from the initial state, you can find one outgoing transitions on 2, the second outgoing transitions on 0. We required third outgoing transitions on the 1. So already three outgoing transitions are there from the initial state. This is for the 0, 2 and 1. 0 to 1. Okay. Next, from the intermediate state, two more outgoing transitions. One is already there. One is already there on the symbol 1. Two more outgoing transitions. One is on the 0 and the second one is on 2. I know that this is the state which accept the zeros, and this is the state which accept the 2. Therefore, I know the initiation point for the 0 and 1 and termination point for the 0 and 2. So next, see, you can find. 0 you can make a loop, because we need to initiate 0 from the A1. 0 you can make loop, and 2 you can terminate to the state number A0, because from this I come to know that this is the termination point for the 2. Hence, from the intermediate state, 0 to the it is to the A1, and 1 to the 2 to the it is to the A0. Like that, from the A2, I need to mark. I need to mark three more outgoing transition. One is from this arrow mark, I come to know that this is the acceptor for the A1, symbol 1. Make the loop, and this is the acceptor for the 0. So 0 you bring it to this, and this is the acceptor for the 2. From this I come to know that this is the acceptor for the 2. 2 you can terminate to the this. Okay, so from A to 3 outgoing transition, 1 to the this, 0 to this, and 2 to this. You can figure out here. See, it is this is 0, it is a 1, this is 0, and this is 2. See, you can see. On this basic concept, the we are going to design the DFAs. See, you can find here. It is a complete DFA. From the initial state, we have the three outgoing transition. One is for the 0, one is for the 1, one is for the 2. Because our sigma is equal to it is equal to 0, comma 1, comma 2. So input symbols are uh, three symbols are there, 0, 1, 2. Hence, from each state you can find three outgoing transition. One is for the 0, one is for the 1, one is for the 2. This is this type of the machines we can call it as a deterministic finite automata. By making use of the this basic concept, we are going to design the deterministic finite automata. For example, you can take design a DFA which accept all the strings ends with the symbol A over the alphabet sigma is equal to A comma B. So in such a case, what you can do, first you draw the NFA for the substring or the condition. What is the condition? Condition is it is accept all the strings which is going to end with the symbol A over the alphabet AB. So for this condition, you need to draw the NFA. So this is the NFA for the substring A. So once you done with the NFA for the substring A, and the second condition is ends. If ends is there, or begin is there, if ends is there, so what you can do, second outgoing transition from the initial state is a loop. So listen to me, if the condition is ends, second outgoing transition from the initial state is it is a loop to the initial state only. If it is a begin is there, the second outgoing transition from the initial state to the dead state. Okay, you should understand this concept. If the condition is ends, okay, second outgoing transition from the initial state, because input symbols are A and B. I need to mark two outgoing transition from the each state. One is already there on the A. Second outgoing transition from the initial state Q naught is a loop if the condition is ends. If the condition is begins, the second outgoing transition from the initial state is to the dead state. See, from this first step, I come to know that this is the acceptor for the A, and this is the acceptor for the B. So I need to mark two outgoing transition from the Q1 or final state. So A you can mark loop to the Q1, because from this arrow mark I come to know that this is the acceptor for the A. Hence, I need to mark one more outgoing transition on the final state. It is a on symbol A, it is a loop. On symbol B, it is to the initial state. Yeah, see, you can find. it is a BAA is accepted. For example, this it is from this I come to know that it is acceptor for the. That's what I made outgoing transitions on A to the loop. From this I come to know that this is the terminator for the B. So from the Q1 I terminated B to the Q naught. Now you take any strings. For example, you can take language L is equal to ending with A. So it is accepting A. It is accepting A. It is accepting A. So A is this is A and A. So second A it is a loop. So second A it is accepting. For example, you can take the BA. BA is also accepting. So what is the BA? So this is any string scanning begins with the this initial state only. This is a B and this is A. This is A. BA is accepting. BA is accepting. This is a B and this is a BA is accepting. Okay, any string you take double B A or ABA. So, for example, you are taking a string called as a ABA. So, ABA is accepting. It is begins with the initial state. This is the A, B, then again A. ABA is accepting. A, B, so B come back to the initial state, then again back to the final state. ABA is accepting. Okay, like that, it is accepting all the strings ending with the symbol A, ending with the symbol A. Any string you can take, it accept only the strings which is ending with the symbol B. For example, you take the strings AB, now it is not accepted. Initial state start with the AB start with the initial state. So A Q naught on A it is to the Q1 and Q1 on B it is to the Q naught. So after reading the last symbol, it is recording. The finite controller is recording the initial state, or you can call it as a non-final state. If it records the non-final state after reading the last symbol, so we can call it as the string is not accepted. AB is not accepted. AAB is it is not going to accept even AAB also. It is not going to accept AAB because it is ending with the B. AA means A to the this from initial state A to the Q1, second day to the Q1 only, and B is again back to the Q naught, where Q naught is the non-final state. So after reading the last symbol, if it is finite controller is recording the non-final state, such a string we can call it as a it is not accepted. These are the strings which is not accepted by the design DFA, and it should not accept because condition given in the problem is it has to accept all the strings ending with the symbol B. So whatever the design DFA is there, now it is accepting all the strings ending with the symbol A. Some brainstorming session. For example, you can take the machine which accept all varieties of the strings over the sigma is equal to a comma b. For example, epsilon initial state is the final state, hence it accepts the empty string epsilon. It is accepting A, it is accepting B, it is accepting AB. So it accepts all the strings so which are made up of the symbol AB. This is the finite automata which accept all the strings ending with the A. So this is the finite automata which accept all the strings which is made up of the symbols A comma B. Design a DAP which accept all the strings begin with the symbol A. So till now we discussed the DFA which ends with the some conditions. Now onwards, we'll design the DFA, which is begins with the some symbols. If it begins with the A, again what you can do, draw the NFA for the condition substring. Substring or condition. The substring is A. Only one symbol is there. Two states is more than sufficient. One will be initial state, and the second state will be the final state. So, as I told, the condition is begin. Second outgoing transition from the initial state is to the dead state. Hence, we required the dead state also. Dead state is one. It is intermediate state only. As you know, intermediate state has a input as well as output. But this is the it is like a intermediate state only, but it do not have the output. It is have only input, but it do not have the output. Such a states we can call it as a dead state. We can you come across the initial state marked with the green color, final state marked with the red color, intermediate state which has a input as well as output. Generally, we represent with the blue color. The state which do not have the outgoing transition, but it is a intermediate state. Such a states are called as a dead state, represented with the black color. Throughout this my explanation, these states are represented like this only. Design a DFA to accept all the strings that begins with the substring 0, 1 over the alphabet sigma is equal to 0, comma 1. As I told, first you draw the NFA for the substring or the condition. What is the condition? 0, 1. Two symbols are there, hence three states are required. One will be the initial state, one will be the intermediate state, and the last one will be the final state. From the state A naught, I need to mark second outgoing transitions on the symbol 1. Therefore, condition is begins. Begins is there. Second outgoing transition from the initial state is to the dead state. Hence, we need to take the dead state. We need to introduce the dead state. If the condition is end, the second outgoing transition is loop to the initial state. If it is a begin, the second outgoing transition is to the dead state. Hence, we need to include the dead state, or we need to mark the dead state. See, dead state. From the intermediate state, already one is there. Second outgoing transition, I need to mark because in between zeros and one, if the second zero comes, so it will fails the condition. If the second zero comes, it may accept 0, 0, 1, because the condition is it should accept all the strings begin with the 0, 1. If you mark loop to 0 is a loop, thinking that this is the acceptor for the 0, 0, I can make loop to this. If you are marking the 0 is a loop to the A1, it is going to accept the 0, 0, 1 string. It is going to accept the string called as a 0, 0, 1. And this 0, 0, 1 string is not going to begin with the 0, 1. Hence, it should not be accepted. It should not be accepted. Okay. So that's what the 0 from the intermediate state, it has been again taken to the dead state. Okay. Next, from A2, because till A2, it has begin with the zeros and 1. Any strings comes with the 0, 1, 0, 1. You can take this as a 0, 1, 0. It is accepting. 0, 1, 0 is accepting. Like that, if you're making A2, 0 and 1 loop, any strings begins with the 0, 1, anyhow it is going to take you to the final state. Ending, we are not bothering. For example, 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1 is going to accept. This is 0. This is 0. This is 1, this is 1, and 1 is, it is a loop. This is the 1. It is going to accept. Okay, this is the finite automata which accept finite automata, because from each state we have the two outgoing transition, from this also two outgoing transition, from this also two outgoing transition, even from the dead state, so we can find the two outgoing transitions. It accept all the strings which begins with the 0 1. If it is not begins with the 0 1, it will not accept. For example, you can take the string like a 0, 0, or 1 0. It is not accepting. 1 0 you can take, it is not accepting, because you start with the initial state 1, 0 is a loop, so it is not accepting. It is a 0 and 1. This is a 0 and 1. You can make the correction here. This is 0, this is 1. This is 1. 0 and 1. Okay. This is the finite automata which accept all the strings begins with the 0 and 1. Other than 0 and 1, if the any string begins with the other than 0 1, it will not accept. For example, 1 1 you take, it will not accept. Even you can take the string like a 1 0 0, 1 0 0, it is not going to accept. Next, we are going to design. We had already designed the string ends with the 0, the string begins with the 0. Now we are going to design the deterministic finite automata, which is going to accept the string begins with the 0 1, ends with the 0 1, or both over the alphabet 0 and 1. Again, we know begin with the 0 1, this is the finite automata. Make the correction here. This is not A and B. These two are 0 comma 1. These two are 0 comma 1. Okay, because input symbols are 0 and 1. Input symbols are 0 and 1. Other than this 0 and 1, you cannot find any of the symbols. Okay, first what you can do, draw the DFA which begins with the 0 1. Then you draw the DFA which ends with the 0 1. This is the DFA which accept all the strings ends with the 0 1. Okay, once you get the begins with the 0 1 and ends with the 0 1, join these two figures so that it can accept the strings begin with the 0 or ends with the 0, or both are possible. See, this is the figure. After combining begin, in the begin, dead state was there, because in the end condition there is a no dead state. Hence, joining and from this loop, I come to know that this is the acceptor for the one. From the A naught, I join A naught on 1 to the A4. From this loop and this, I come to know that this is the acceptor for the 0. Hence, from the A1, 0 is joined to the A5. After removing the dead state, rest all are similar. This is the deterministic finite automata which accept 0 1. 0 1 is accepted. Even it begins with the 1 0. 1 0 is also accepted. It accept begins with the 1 0, ends with the 0 1. It is 0 1 is accepted, and both also it accept. 0 1 begins with the 0 1, ends with the 0 1. For example, you can take the string 1 0 1, now it is accepting. This is the string which is ending with the 0 1. It is ending with the 0 1. This is the path which is ending begin with the 0 1. This is for the begin with the 0 1. This is for the end with the 0 1. And the combinations, any string you take begin with the zero 1, or ends with the zero 1, and begin and ends with the zero 1 is also accepted. Once you design the DFA, try to define the DFA, which consists of the number of states. What are the states are there? It is a all are A0, A1. That's what in general I represented the state as A. Sigma is input symbol. Delta is a transition between the states, initial state and the final state. So I have defined what is A. A is A0 to A6, and the sigma is equal to zero 1, and delta. These are the delta. A0 on 0 is equal to A1. A1 on 1. See, for example, A1 on 1, it is a A2. So hence I define the transition. Initial state is a A0 and final states are, so in this case it is a A2 and A6. So beginning of the this DFA, I told maybe the final states are one or more than one. So in this case, two final states are there. It is accepted. We have seen the design DFA for the single condition. Now onwards, we'll see if more than one condition comes, how to design the DFAs. For example, design a DFA which accept even number of R. This is the one condition, and the second condition is even number of S over the alphabet. Sigma is equal to R comma S. So in such a case, what you can do, draw the NFA, or draw the DFA which accept only the even number of R. So this is the finite automata which accept even number of R. So for example, you can take 2R is accepted, 4R is accepted, first, second, third, and fourth. Okay, this is the finite automata which accept even number of R, and this is the finite automata which accept the even number of S. So, in order to fulfill both the conditions, very simple. What you can do, you multiply this state with the these two, and multiply this state with the these two. So you can find the new states called as AC, AD, BC, BD. Okay, so these are the states you can find, and in between A and A, there is a no transition. See, loop is there. There is a transition between A and A. So if you are comparing these two states, A and A, there is a no transition. But C to D, C to D, there is a transitions on the symbol S. Okay. Next, from this state to this state, there is a no transition. A to A is there is a no transition because we are not finding any loop A to A. So D to C, D to C, there is a transition on the symbol S. Hence, A to A there is a no transition. C to D is the transition is there on the symbol S, and D to C there is a transitions on the symbol S. So you can find the one transition C to D is that is a yes, and D to C it is a this is the transition. Like that, you can compare these two states. A to B there is a transitions on the symbol B, sorry, on the symbol R, but C to C there is a no transition. So hence you can mark C to C, there is no transition, but A to B, there is a transition, and B to A, there is a transition on the symbol R. That's what B to A, there is a transition on the symbol R. Like that, A to B, you can find R, and B to A, you can find R. See, B to B, there is a no transition. B to B, there is a no loop, there is a no transition from B to B. Whereas from C to D, there is a transition on the symbol S, you can bring it. So final figure. So this is the final figure, and in this case, you can make out A is a final state which accept all even number of R. Like that, C is a final state which accept all even number of S. Therefore, the only state in this case is a final state is a that is a AC only. For example, you can take the string like a R, S, S, R, R, S, S, R, R, S, S. It is going to accept. For example, you can take R, R, S, S. Where is your R, R, S, S? This is R, R, S, 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 R, R, S, S is accepting. Okay. Now you can take any strings which consist of even number. S, R, S, R, S, R, S, R you can take. So it is going to accept S, R, S, R. So this is S, R, S, R is accepting. Yes, R is accepting. It is going to take you to the, because it consists of the even number of R and the even number of S. For example, you can take SS RR, SS, SS R, SSR. It should not be accepted. For example, SSR, you can take this is S, S, R. So it is going to record the BC. So the string SSR is not accepted by the design DFA. Why? Because it consists of the odd number of R. So the design DFA should accept only the strings which consist of even number of the S and even number of R. For example, if the question is it should accept even number of S and the odd number of R, in that case, the BC will be the final state. BC will be the final state. BC will be the final state, which accept even number of S and odd number of R. So if it is the odd number of S and odd number of R, so this will be the final state. Okay. If it is a odd number of S and even number of R, so this will be the final state. Now we are going to design DFA which accept all strings described by the language. L is equal to number of 0 is it is greater than or equal to 1, and the number of 1 is equal to 2 in the string W. Okay, there is a restriction. So for example, you can take the language L is equal to language L is equal to this is for 0 minimum 1 should be there. Okay, so you can write it is a 0 0 1 0 0 1, right? Or you can write 1 0 0 1 0 0. Okay, minimum 1 or more than 1. For example, 1 1 0 0. Okay, 1 1 0 0 1. Right, so 0 you can find only two zeros. Sorry, this is 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 0, or it is 1 minimum 2 1 minimum 2. So this is 1 is minimum 2. This language description. So language description is not accepted. It is not accepted because language is equal to L is equal to number of 1. Number of zeros is greater than or equal to 1. For example, you can take 0, and number of ones in the string W is it is a minimum 2. 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, or you can write it is a 1 1 0 1 1 0, right? So minimum 1 should be 2. 1 should be 2. Okay, so any string 0 0 0 0 1 should be 2. Okay, 1 0 1 0 can be accepted by the design DFA. 1 is minimum to, not less, not more. 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 0. For the 0, there only restriction is that minimum 1 should be there. Whereas for the 1, only two ones, not less or not more. Okay, so the design DFA should accept only such a strings. It is, you can generate the finite number of the strings, maybe one triple zero one. Okay, so 1 0 1 0 0. So like that, you can generate the finite set of the strings. First, what you can do, draw the NFA. So draw the NFA for the two conditions. First condition is it is a 0 1 1. Okay, so you need to draw the NFA for the 0 1 1 and NFA for the 1 1 0, because two conditions are there. Hence, we need to draw NFA for the first two strings. Okay, so first two strings NFA has been drawn 0 1 1. This is the NFA, keeping initial state as well as final state common for both these strings. Okay, so this is for the 0 1 1 and this is for the 1 1 0. Okay, any path you take, minimum two ones are there and one zero. So first step is completed. So from this, I need to mark one more outgoing transitions on the zero. So from here to here already 1 0 is there. So 2 0 comes, it is accept. 3 0 comes, it should accept. Therefore, so 0 is a from the A1 on 0, it is a loop. So any number of zeros, so it is accepting. And from the initial state already 1 0 has comes. So if you are going directly without going through the loop, if you are going directly to the final state, so it is accepting 0 1 1. So if you are making loop one time on symbol 0, so 0 0 1 1 is also accepted. Okay, 0 is now, it is a loop. 0 0 1 1 is accepted. Right. So from this, one more outgoing transitions on the symbol 1. Already 1 0 is there. So double zero, triple zero. For example, 0 1 0 1 should accept. Two zeros and double ones should be accepted. So from the A2, 0 is you can make it as a loop. Like that, you can make a loop. So from the this state, I need to mark again the zero outgoing transition. So from this path, already 1 0 is there. More than 1 0 should be accepted. Therefore, from the A1 on symbol 0, it is a loop. Sorry, it is to the A2. For example, the string like a 1 0 1. If you are making 0 here loop, 1 0 1 is not accepting. Therefore, and moreover, zeros are going diagonally up. So from the A1, 0 comes, it should be go diagonally up only, because the position of these two state is same as these two. In between these two, the outgoing transition is 0. So therefore, so in between these two also you can find, this is how you can cross verify. 0 1 1, from this I need to mark the one outgoing the outgoing transitions on the symbol 1. From this path to this path already, see, from this path to the this, from A0 to the A3, so two ones already comes. If you are marking 3 1 in between these two, so it is going to overcome the rules. So in order to avoid that, already this till this state, two ones are comes, two ones are already there. Third one comes, you need to take it to the dead state. So you need to take it to the dead state. Third one comes, because from initial state to the final state only two ones are required, extra one comes, so you take it to the dead state. So from this two more outgoing transitions on the symbol 0 and 1, initial state to the final state, 1 0 is already there, or more than 0, it should accept. That's what 0 is a loop. And from initial state to the final state, already two ones are already occurred. Third one comes, it is to the dead state. This is how you can mark two outgoing transition. 0 is a loop and 1 to the dead state. So this is the final figure which accept all the strings. For example, you can take the string like a L is equal to uh, 0 1 1 is accepting, because it fulfill the both the condition. It should accept 101 101. See, for example, 101, this is 101 is accepting, 101 is accepting, because it fulfill both the conditions. 1011 is condition, both the condition is fulfilled. For example, 1001. See, this is 1, this is 1, 0, 0, 1 is accepted. For example, you can take the string like a 1, 0, you can take the string like a 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. It has to accept, because it is a fulfilling. Zeros are more than 1, and ones are only 2, so it should accept 1, 0. This is 1, 0, 1. Okay, 0, 0 is accepting. Thank you.